Hello everyone. In the last video we discussed the area of similar triangles and the area theorem was there in the exercise 6.4. Now in this video we are going to discuss the Pythagoras theorem. So here is a proof for the Pythagoras theorem. So you all know that what is a statement of the Pythagoras theorem, that in a right angle the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the square of the other two sides. This is our theorem. So this is a theorem 6.7 in the NCERT. Prove that in a right angle triangle, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the square of the other two sides. So what is given to us? We are given to us a triangle ABC in which angle A is 90 degree. So this is ABC. Here this A is 90 degree. What we have to prove? So if it is 90, so the side before this BC will be the hypotenuse and AB and AC are the other two sides. So BC square is equals to AB square plus AC square. This we want to prove. This triangle ABC is given in which angle is 90 degree. So the side before the 90 degree angle is hypotenuse. So square of the hypotenuse, that is BC square, is equals to AB square plus AC square. To prove this, in this triangle we have to draw a perpendicular. So this perpendicular AD, it is on BC. So draw perpendicular AD on BC. Now when we have to do the proof, we will choose two triangles, the whole triangle ABC and the triangle BAD. Here we have chooses the whole triangle ABC and triangle BDA. This we have taken here. So what we have, we will prove that these two triangles are similar. This we will prove. So this angle ABC, angle A is 90. So we have written here angle BAC is equals, here in this triangle BDA, angle D is 90. In this triangle BDA, angle D is 90. So we will write here BDA. So BAC is equals to BDA. That is called each 90. Okay. And this angle B, it is also in ABC and this is also in angle ABD. So this angle B is common. So here we have written angle B is common. Angle ABC, angle ABD, that is common in both the triangles. So by AA similarity we can say that ABC. Here the 90 degree vertex we have taken at first A. So for the triangle BAD we will write the 90 degree vertex, that is D. So D, because the naming should be correct. So A is 90, this side D is 90. B is common in both. So B as the second place and the remaining vertex is at the last. So ABC is similar triangle DBA by AA similarity. So hence we can say the sides are in ratio. We can say this, the sides are in ratio. So AB upon DB, first two sides, these first two vertices will decide the one side. So AB upon DB is equals BC upon BA, or AB we can write here because here we have written AB. So we can write this here as AB. So this is equals to AC upon DA. This we have written here. So we have decided first two sides because here we are getting AB square. That is in the proof AB square is there. So we have decided to take these first two parts. So cross multiply, we will get here AB square. This is AB square is equals to BD into BC. We can write it like this. This is the first equation. Now again we will choose two triangles, the whole triangle and the right side triangle, that is ADC. Similarly in that angle A is 90 and here is angle D is 90. So we can write here angle BAC is equals to angle ADC, that is each 90. This time angle C is common. So we can write ACD This is ACB we can write for the whole angle and ACD for the smaller one. So angle C is common. So here is ACB is equals to ACD common. So both the triangles ABC and DAC, A is 90, D is 90. Here B, A, C is common. So we have taken this triangle ABC, similar triangle DAC by AA similarity. So we can say that AB upon DA is equals to BC upon AC and AC upon DC. So this time we are getting AC square. So we will choose these two parts. So AC square is equals to BC multiply DC. This is the second equation. Now we will add both the equation first and second. So left side will add it to left side, right side will add it to right side. You know this. So AB square plus AC square. This is the left side. And here is BD into BC and BC into DC. BD into BC, BC into DC. So here you can say that BC is common. So BD plus DC will remain inside. So here in the figure we can see BD plus DC is equals to complete side BC. So this is equals AC square, this is BC multiply BD plus DC, that is equals to BC. So AB square plus AC square is equals to BC square. So hence we can say BC square is equals to AB square plus AC square that we want to prove here. This is the proof of the Pythagoras theorem. Now the converse of this theorem we will see in a triangle. If the square of one side is equal to the sum of the squares of other two sides, then the angle opposite to first side is a right angle. This is just the converse of the Pythagoras theorem. If the square of one side is equal to the sum of the squares of the other two sides, then we can say the angle opposite to the first side is a right angle. Okay. So this is the converse, the result you can use in the questions. So after the converse of the theorem, Pythagoras theorem, we are going to start exercise 6.5. This is the first question. Given side of a triangle are given below. Determine which of these are right triangle. In case of right triangle, write the length of the hypotenuse. So here we can see three sides are given. So we will take the greatest side is square, because we know that in a right triangle the hypotenuse is the greatest side. So greatest side is square is equal to the sum of the squares of the other two sides. Sum of the squares of the other two sides. In the first question, we can see here 7 centimeter, 24, 25. So the square of the largest side or the longest side is 25 square, means 625 is equals 7 square and 24 square. 7 square is 49 and 24 square, you know, that is 576. If we add 49 and 576, we will get 625. The square of the biggest side, the longest side, is equal to the sum of the square of the other side. So it will form a right triangle. These measurements will form a right triangle, and we have to find the length of the hypotenuse. The longest side is the hypotenuse, that is 25 centimeter. So we can do the remaining question like this. Now second and third question are same, but in third question other parts are also. This question second, this is just like the third question third part. So we are going to start at part 3. So in the third question it is given, the figure is given here, ABD. ABD. This is a right triangle at A and AC is a perpendicular on BD. We have to show all these three parts. Now this is the figure is given here. The figure is given here. So what we have, triangle ABD in which angle is 90 degree and AC is a perpendicular on BD. So this angle also, this side and this side also, both are 90. Right. In the first part we have to prove that AB square, this side, AB square is equals to BC into BD. This is given. So this is AB square. This side is here. So we have to choose a triangle like this, that this AB will come 2 times. Right. So here we will take triangle A, B and C, complete triangle. And this is smaller triangle in which AB side is there. The whole triangle and the triangle ABC. triangle ABD and triangle ABC. So here we have taken triangle ABD and triangle ABC. So what we are having here in triangle ABD and triangle ABC, one angle is 90 degree. We can see here in triangle ABD, this angle A is 90 degree. So we have written the name here BAD, or you can write DAB. A should be at the center. Where the 90 degree is formed, that will be at the center. Similarly, here in this smaller one, this is BCA. So BCA, this angle is 90 degree. So the 90 degree, where the 90 degree angle is formed, that vertex should be at the center. So BCA, each 90. Now, here we can take in triangle ABD, this angle B is common. A, B, D and A, B, C, both the angles are common. So the triangle BAD, this is BAD, common 90, and the remaining vertex is similar BCA, common 90, and the third vertex. So BAD is similar triangle BCA. This is AA similarity. Hence the ratio side should be in ratio. So BA upon BC is equals AD upon ACA, and this is BD upon BA. So we will choose those part in which BA is 2 times. So we have to cross multiply. So leave the center part. We will take the first and last and cross multiply. So BA square is equals BC multiply BD. So this is the first equation that we want to prove. AB square is equals to BC into BD. Okay. Now for the second part. In second part we have to take here AC square. We have to prove AC square. So this time we have to choose those triangle in which AC is 2 times. So here this is AC. Okay. First see the third part. AD square is equals to BD into CD. In third part AD is, we have to choose those triangle which are having AD as 2 times. So similarly that we have done the first part, similarly in the same way we will do the third part. But in that we have to choose in which 2 triangles in which AD comes 2 times. So here is ABC, the whole triangle we will take, and this time we will choose triangle ACD. So we can see here angle A is 90 in triangle BAD, and angle C is 90 in triangle DCA. So this is 90 and angle D is common. So by AA criteria we can say that triangle ADB, this is ADB. A means 90, D common, B the third vertex. So CDA, 90 common and the third vertex. This is C, D and A. Both the triangles are similar. So AD upon DC. First we will write CD and then again we can change it to CD and DC. Here is DB and DA. Cross multiply, because here we are getting DA and AD both are same thing. So here we can multiply them. AD into DA is equals to DC into DB. Then cross on multiplication we get AD square is equals to BT into DC. This is the second part. Okay guys. Now see the third part. In third part we have here AD square. AD square, this is the side. Second part. Third we have done here. Now the second part, AC square. In AC this is the perpendicular, the center side, and BC into CD. Like this third part, this is the second part of the third question. We can do the second question also. Okay, just see this very carefully, because this is little bit different. We have to find the second condition. So in triangle BAC and ADC, now this time we will take these 2 separate triangles, triangle ABC or BAC and triangle ADC. These 2 we have taken. So we can say this C is 90 on both the sides. So BCA and DCA we can write here each 90. BCA is equals to DCA, that is equals to each 90. Now we have to find the second condition. Now for the second condition is that we have written here angle BAC, angle BAC, this is small triangle, this is small angle, angle BAC, this is small angle BAC, is equals angle ADC, ADC, this one. So this is smaller is equals to this is small one. But how is it possible? So I am explaining here by dividing the figure here. This is A, C, B. C is 90. So I have drawn the figure here again. A, C, B. A, C, B. C is 90. So here C is 90. So we will apply here the angle sum property of the triangle. This is angle C. Here I have written angle BAC, because here it is divided into two parts, so we have to write here BAC. So angle BAC plus angle CBA, or we can write angle B only. So angle C is 90 and angle BAC plus CBA 180. So 90 we will transpose other side is become 90. So angle BAC, this angle BAC, because I have written here BAC is equals to each 90 minus angle B. So this is angle BAC is equals 90 minus angle CBA. This we will transpose to right side. So angle BAC is equals 90 minus, or we can write this as angle B because this is the center angle. So angle B. So this way, by the angle sum property in the triangle ABC, we have found that angle BAC is equals to 90 minus B. This is smaller angle is 90 minus B. Now we have to find this angle D. What is the value of D? Because we have taken this, what we want to prove. Here we have taken this angle ADC. So ADC, this we have taken. Now to find the angle D, we will take triangle ABD. We will take triangle ABD to find angle D in terms of B. Because C is a part of BD, so we can write the triangle as ADB or ADC. D will remain in both. So we will find here the value of angle D with respect to B in terms of B. So we will take here triangle ABD. So here we have triangle ABD. Angle A is 90. Again we will apply the angle sum property. Angle B plus angle D plus angle A 180. Angle A 90. So this is 90 and this one is 180. So we will write here as 180. Transpose 90, so it comes 90. So angle B plus angle D is equals to 90, or the angle of value of angle D is equals to 90 minus angle B. So the D value of D is also in 90 in terms of B, that is 90 minus B, and angle of BAC, that is also in terms of B, that is 90 minus angle B. So here we have written angle BAC is equals to angle ADC. This is ADC, each 90. So both the triangles that we have taken both are similar. So we can write here triangle BAC is similar triangle ADC. BA upon AD is equals to AC upon DC. BC upon AC, the corresponding sides are in ratio. We will choose that only part because we have to find here AC square. So we will write here those part we will choose in which AC is there. AC square is there. AC square is equals to BC into DC. That is the second part that we want to prove. So first we have proved here the first part, then the second part, and at last we have taken the, this is the first part, third part, and last we have taken the second part. So like this second part we can do the second question also. Now in the fourth question it is given that ABC is an isosceles triangle, right angled at C, prove that AB square is equals to 2AC square. So ABC is isosceles triangle, so ABC is an isosceles triangle and right angled at C. So both the sides which are making the 90 degree, those are equal. So AB square, that is a hypotenuse, because at C it is 90, so AB will be the hypotenuse, is equals to twice of AC square. So we can prove this easily. ABC is an isosceles triangle with AC is equals to BC. If AB square is equals to 2AC square, then we have to prove that ABC is a right triangle. So for this, what we are having here, this is, we are having ABC. So we are given that AC is equals to BC. This is given, and also given AB square is equals to twice AC square. And we have to prove that ABC is a right triangle. So for this we have to use the converse. AB square is equals to, we can write AC 2 times, and from here AC can be written as 1, AC can be written as BC. So AB square is equals to AC square plus, here we can write BC square. So this is the square of one side is equal to the sum of the square of the other two sides. So if we draw a triangle, this is on the one side, it means AB is the hypotenuse and here will be the C. So ABC is a right triangle, right angled at C. Like this we can find with the help of the converse of the Pythagoras theorem. Similarly, we can do the sixth question. ABC is an equilateral triangle of side 2A. Find each of its altitude. We have to find the altitudes. Altitudes we can find with the help of the Pythagoras theorem. Now see the seventh question. Prove that the sum of the squares of the sides of a rhombus is equal to the sum of the squares of its. Now it is given ABCD is a rhombus. This is ABCD. This is a rhombus. Its diagonal AC and BD bisect. So AO is equals to OC. Or we can write AO is equals to half of AC. Similarly, OB is equals to OD, or we can write OB is equals to half of BD. Now, the diagonals bisect as well. They bisect each other at right angles. So this angle AOB is equals angle BOC is equals angle COD is equals angle AOD. Each will be 90. So here we are getting the equations. Okay. So ABCD is a rhombus. All sides are equal. AB, BC, CD and DA. This is the first equation we can write. And the diagonals bisect each other. So we are getting here the equation as OA is equals to AC by 2 or BO is equals to BD by 2. This is the second equation, and the diagonals bisect each other at right angle. Then all the center angle will be 90. This is the third condition. Now, what we have to prove? We have to prove that the sum of the squares of the sides AB square, BC square, CD square, AD square is equal to the sum of the squares of the diagonal, that is AC and BD. Okay. So in triangle, here we are having AOB. We will take this triangle AOB. First triangle we will take. Here we can apply the Pythagoras because this is the 90. So this AB side is the hypotenuse. So we can write AB square is equals OA square plus OB square using 3. And second, we can write here AB square is equals AC square, AC by 2, OA. OA we can write AC by 2. Here OA we can write here AC by 2 because we want the diagonals. And OB here we can write as BD by 2 whole square. So this is AB square is equals to AC square by 4, BD square by 4. 4 will be the LCM. It will transpose to other side. 4AB square is equals to AC square plus BD square. This 4AB square, AB we will write 4 times, is equals AC square plus BD square. By using 1, because we know that all sides are equal, and we have to find the sum of the squares of the all side. So 1 AB will remain as it is, and others AB will change to the other side. BC, CA and AD. This is D. Okay, AB square plus BC square plus CD square plus AD square is equals AC square plus BD square. That's we want to prove. Now first see the question number. After 7 we are going to do question number 11. In the next video, we will discuss the question number 8, 9 and 10. So an aeroplane leaves an airport and flies due north at a speed of 1000 km per hour. At the same time, another aeroplane leaves the same airport and flies due west at a speed of 1200 km per hour. How far apart will the two planes after 1/2 hours? So this is north, south, east, west. This is the distance due to north and this is the distance due to west. So here it is given distance traveled by aeroplane due north in 1/2 hours, that is, you know that the distance is equals to speed into time. So this will cover 1000 km per hour. This is the speed. Time is given 1/2 hours, that is 3/2. If we solve this, we will get here 100 km. So this side is 1500 km, and the distance traveled due west in 1/2 hours, that is equals to 1200. This is the speed. 3/2 on solution, we are getting 1800. So this side is 1800. Now we have to find the distance between both the aeroplanes. That we can find with the help of the Pythagoras theorem. AB square is equals to OA square plus OB square. So 1500 is square, 1800. The whole square of 15 is 225, and here are 4 more zeros, and 18, 3 to 4, 4 more zeros. On adding, we are having 549. 100 zeros can be written in the form of 100. This can be 549 is 3 into 3 into 61, and 100 into 100 here. So this 3 and 100 will come out and under root 61 kilometer. So this is the distance at the end of both, and this is the distance between the both the aeroplanes. Okay, so this we have done here the 11th question. Next we will do in the next video. Thank you so much.